Obviously, it's only the first week of practice, but you've been together 7-on-7s, lifting, all that good stuff in the summer. What do you like about this team as we enter a new season with a senior class that has a size that we've never seen ever at Bishop Dwenger?
Right, yeah. Well, first and foremost, I love their attitudes. One of the most competitive groups we've had in a while. Very physical. They love Bishop Dwenger football. They bring a lot of excitement every day. We don't have to worry about energy. They love each other. They're always hanging out together. It's one of those things where you see some of these groups come through. They're real close. They've thought about this for a long time, and especially for our seniors, here it is. It's their moment. So we're going to try to stay out of the way as best we can, but we're excited. They're doing a lot of really good things.
Tell me about this defense. Obviously, graduation hits every year, and there's an attrition there, but it gives opportunity to some of the younger guys. Who are some of the guys that are going to step into bigger roles defensively, and what have you liked about this team on the defensive side?
Well, they're playing very fast. Coach Knepper's done an outstanding job simplifying the scheme. So many of them have played since they were sophomores. They've been down to the Mollers and the Brownsburgs. They've been in the sectional championships against Leo and East Noble. So they've been in those moments. They've played against great teams. So just overall, just how fast we're playing, how smart we're playing, how physical we're playing. It's a lot of returners. We got a lot of veterans. It's probably where we bring back the most starters. We had to replace what we call our safety, our sniper. Max Jordan's doing an outstanding job there, flying. He's got a lot of responsibilities. He's got to read well. He's doing a great job. Linebacking crew is solid. A lot of returners there. Defensive line. Tryon's going to be going both ways at nose and then also at center. So he's doing a great job. Corners are back. Zent and O'Keefe, and so Rangers are back. So we like our group over there. So.
Offensively, you guys ran the football pretty well last season, but because of some injuries and other things, had a little trouble passing the football.
Yeah.
But sounds like the offense is back and healthy at the quarterback position, which is always a good thing to have.
Yeah, God will.
How much more are you looking forward to having a more balanced offense this year and being able to mix things up a little bit more, given the experience and what you take away from last year?
Well, you said it. Being healthy. I think every coach will tell you, right? The unseen things from the people in the stands. We had a lot of key injuries last year. You name it, Henry Jordan to get him a healthy season so everybody can see first and foremost what a great young man he is and how he commands our offense. He's loved by all his teammates. He does a great job. He can spin it, he can run it, he can do everything. So it starts there. And offensive line doing a great job. Running backs, a lot of running backs are back. I guess collectively I'd say the thing that I'm probably most proud of is bringing Jason Russell on board as our offensive coordinator. Obviously, we've had Coach Fabini and other coaches around, Coach Brown and others, Coach Shefferly, but Coach Russell's brought a lot of really good things, well organized, little tweaks here and there, kind of taking that power and spreading it out a little bit sometimes and giving us a little lighter box, which we haven't been able to do. And to your point, when you can also throw it, that puts the defense a little bit more of a bind, and if the quarterback can run and those kinds of things. So I feel like we got that triple threat, and he schemed it well, and the guys are buying in. So we're excited. And then that third facet, special teams, with Lucas and Diepenbrock, our long snapper and kicker, and then Max punting, we feel really good about that facet as well.
Final question from me, back-to-back 6-6 seasons. Some people will be happy with 6 wins. At Bishop Dwenger, given the history, you guys are not.
Yeah.
So what do you take away from that experience that can get you to the next level and bring this program back to competing for conference championships, sectional championships, and beyond going forward?
I appreciate the question. 6-6, that's what it looks like on paper. I think, we've learned so much. Our guys have learned so much. We preach it all the time. Process. Well, those sophomores that started at Brownsburg and Moeller that first year are now seniors. They've weathered a lot of storms, and I think what we would say, you'd say it, I'd say it, if we're going to hire somebody, you want to work with somebody, you want to live with somebody, walk the path with somebody, you want them battle-tested. These guys are battle-tested, and it's been worth it. Records are records. We know what we got. We knew what we had there. In other years, maybe that's an 8-4, 9-3 season, but we played some outstanding competition, and that taught us a lot. And we were vulnerable to that. And we know that, and so hopefully the process pays off this season.
I guess I do have one more question. How are you dealing with the stardom of being in the Jets, Joe Tippmann, which featured a whole heck of a lot of Jason Garrett?
I don't know what happened there, but that's just a great story. I mean, what the Jets organization did, and Joe's couldn't be happier with them, and you learn a lot about those organizations, and just culturally, what we're always trying to build here is just a culture where the players love to be a part of it. You still have the accountability and the standards and all those kinds of things, but that was fun to be a part of that. That's a blessing. I mean, I did nothing to make Joe Tippmann. I just get to be a part of it. So it was fun, and I'm proud of him and proud of the Tippmann family, proud of Bishop Dwenger. So I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Good deal. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, good, man. Thanks.